I'll do a little clap. I love to do that. We'll just use that, actually. That's perfect. Thank you.
I was like, is there a pattern to it?
Hi, this is Ones to Watch Chef's Choice. I'm Abby Kenna, joined by Giselle Libby.
Hello.
And Hemlocke Springs.
Hi.
How are you?
I am good. I'm actually just getting over a sickness. So
oh, yeah?
It'd be like that. Life is lifing all the time.
Yeah, I feel like I need the people to know that it is 9:30-ish in the morning. Are you a morning person?
You know, I usually am, but I feel like with tour, nah. I honestly waking up at 12 would be ideal, but these days I've been waking up and be like, oh, airport. I'm like, oh.
God.
Or it's like, oh, travel. Or like, oh, driving. I'm like, oh.
How far are you into the tour right now?
I think for this first leg, it's just there's three more shows, and then it'll be a little break, and then on to Europe. So.
Oh my gosh.
Really nice. Yeah.
Have you ever been?
Yeah, I've been to London and Oxford, and so those are really cool. So I'm excited to go.
That's dope. Yeah, Giselle will be front row at your LA show tonight.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Gosh,
Also,
yes.
just for context, I'm a huge stan.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Please sing along.
I will be.
Oh, she will.
I'm ready.
I'm dead. There's a crowd participation moment. I will look directly at you.
Literally, you can use me.
Okay. You're not gonna come? You don't want to go?
I didn't get tickets.
Do you want to? I think I can add you to the...
Yeah, come with me.
Wait, yeah, no, I was like,
I thought I was shit out of luck.
No, oh my gosh, no, I was like, I think I can add you. I think I have, yeah, no.
That could be slave behavior.
Hell yeah. Not just on camera, just
no. We actually end this and you're like, by the way, you're not invited.
It was just for the cameras.
No, oh my gosh. No, so after this, I'll get
totally.
information.
Meanwhile,
yeah, totally.
I was on Ticketmaster at literally
Really?
9:59 a.m. It was that serious.
It is that serious.
Oh, shoot. Thank
we were
you.
just gushing earlier too about how you're opening for Muna tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
How are you feeling about that?
I'm low-key nervous.
Yeah.
I'm ooh, you better reach those notes.
Stop, you will.
I've been doing a bit better vocal. Well, okay, that's bad for me to say, but I feel like I've grown a little bit, but especially tomorrow, I'm today too, but especially tomorrow, I'm you better not embarrass yourself. You better
You couldn't.
It's at the Greek, right?
Yeah, it's at the
my
Greek,
God.
and so I haven't been there before, so I want.
It's one of my favorite venues.
Really, it's huge. It's really one of your favorites.
It's beautiful, and it's also cool. Playing outdoors will be different.
Yeah.
Even though I know you did Lala, but
Yeah. No, but I'm I've heard that it's really beautiful, so I'm oh, okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You'll probably get that sunset slot
Yeah.
too.
Ooh, honestly, best slot, and then I can go and see Muna. So
I know, best of both worlds, really.
I'm really chill. I think it'll be really chill tomorrow. I think it'll be really cool. But yeah, I'm excited for
That's
it.
gonna be dope. I feel like you guys are gonna be best friends.
Oh my gosh.
Your energies match.
I'm so nervous. Especially it's still, I feel when meeting anybody I've listened to in the past, I'm oh my God, I didn't think I would meet you in this lifetime, let alone tomoraro. So
let alone opening for them.
Yeah, let alone opening. So it's just
amazing.
I'm well, we're gonna see how this goes. And hopefully I'm cool.
You are. I don't
you
think
will
you have to
always
worry
be
about
cool.
that.
You guys are too kind.
You're gonna be fine. Yeah, we have resident Stan over
Yeah,
here. You could do no wrong.
Literally.
Thank you. No, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll update. I'll be it went well.
Please.
It went well, guys.
Well, this is Chef's Choice.
Yes.
This is our little taste-making podcast.
Yes.
Where we're going to go through a little 3-course meal of your tunes.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone hasn't heard your music before, by the end of this podcast, they'll have a great idea
Totes.
of your taste and sound.
Totes.
So I want to know, what would be the appetizer to Hemlocke Springs?
Appetizer.
Yeah,
Oh my
what's the
gosh.
first song you'd want someone to listen to get to know your music?
Honestly, probably I was although it's the most popular song of mine, I think Girlfriend. Probably Girlfriend is the appetizer. It's the one that a lot of people really gravitated towards, and
Yeah, it's the one that started it all, really.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Secretly, I'm aiming for a rhythm that exceeds my expectations. Am I ever gonna get it? If girl is in the business, so there's little room for idle
it's like, oh, listen to that to get like a little like idea of I guess of who I am. Maybe that this is going deeper than I intended. It's like just listen if you like, and if you like it, then like you'll probably like a lot of the stuff, and if you don't like it, then you probably won't.
And you'll hate me.
Yeah, and you'll hate me.
No,
it's okay.
I so think that Girlfriend kind of like captures the essence of Hemlocke. Like it has the 80s synths, which I so want to hear about.
Really?
Like, yes, I feel like you have a sound that I don't hear in indie pop a lot.
Oh, thank you.
It's like it's a production style that is it's like kind of 80s. Some people compare it to Grimes.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Honestly, you have the computer there. It's the QWERTY keyboard, fam. It's like,
dude,
It's so
just a little,
You're tapping away on there.
away. I'm tapping away. Yeah, no, I'm like, I think like after I had released Give Me All Your Love, I got a MIDI and I'm like, I'm going to use this. And I never used it. And so I I ended up I still use the QWERTY keyboard to this day.
I love that.
And it was just me just like, oh, I'm going to find a synth that I like and I'm just going to type away and whatever. It's usually just sound like, oh, I think this sounds okay. So yeah. Then
who are like your inspirations? Who are you listening to?
totally like right now or like just in general?
I guess maybe artists that inspired Girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I listened to Raspberry Parade.
Wait, I was literally gonna say that your music, like when I listen to your music, the biggest thing I hear is Prince.
Yeah, no.
And that is like one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah, I get it's like thank you. Yeah, I get it a lot, which is very interesting. Like in terms of like, I just never thought I'd be like that. It's Prince. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And that just shows,
yeah,
you know,
You didn't
how
even
good you
mean
are.
to have that happen.
Yeah. No, I was like that. What's Kiss? You know, like just like making the vocals like. I always say this, so I listen to a lot of Kate Bush as well, a lot of Grimes as well.
For sure.
Just like, I just love making the vocals just like, I don't know, just do stuff that I didn't think it could do.
No, totally.
Pushing my limits, I guess. So I know especially the part that went off was the bridge part where I was just like, I'm gonna just scream into the mic and see what happens. And that was it. That was that. So yeah.
No, that's the shit that like people gravitate towards though.
Yeah.
I had a vocal teacher in high school who was like, you should always choose the take that's like more emotional rather than like pretty.
Yeah, exactly.
And the bridge is so that. Like,
thank you.
The screaming is what people want. Like, I'm screaming along to that in the car.
And I'll be screaming along tonight.
No, thank you. Yeah, no, I was like, it's like, yeah, I went through so many takes of that bridge and I just ended, I thought I was going to re-record it. I never did. I was just like, but I didn't want, I really hate like adding auto-tune to my voice. So I was just like, I'm gonna just like layer this until it sounds good. So there are definitely like takes where I sound horrible, but like it's part of the essence, I guess.
Doubt you could ever sound horrible.
Stop. You'll be surprised. But yeah, no, I was like, I'm just gonna layer it, and then I think if I layer it, it'll sound pretty okay, maybe a little bit intense, maybe a little bit like what the fuck, but can I curse?
Oh, you can curse.
Okay, I was like,
Please.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I think like people really enjoyed it, so I'm glad.
They do.
Yeah.
And you said it kind of came together by you just like tapping sounds on Pro Tools, right? We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah. I use Logic. I
Logic.
low-key don't really know what Pro Tools. What is Pro Tools?
Pro Tools is terrifying. First of all, it's another DAW, but I feel like the interface is so scary to look at.
Really?
Like Logic, you can make all like the pretty colors.
Like
you can make it a rainbow.
No, I was like, I really thought I was going to like deviate from Logic because like everybody, I feel like when you go to like a session, like works on Ableton or like Pro Tools or something, you're like, oh man, like I gotta go. But then like I met another person who works on Logic. I'm like, no, stop. We're gonna stop with it. I'm just gonna stick with what works.
Exactly.
And like I'm too lazy to like learn anything else. I don't know. Maybe that's my problem. That's my issue. But
no, Logic is great. When did you start producing?
Yeah, I started in high school, I think. Yeah, like senior year of high school, I would say. Really like junior year, like I started like songwriting and stuff because my friend like showed me something they did on GarageBand, and I was like, oh, what is that? They're like, you have it on your computer, dumbass. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay. And so like from then I was like, oh, this is a really cool interface. I wasn't like I couldn't play any sports and stuff because I am non-athletic, to say the least. Yes. So I was like, it was something that was very accessible to me. So I was like, oh, okay, we're going to start. And I started senior year. I'm like, I'm just going to like, I don't know. In my mind, it wasn't really producing. It was just like, oh, I'm just going to like play like this because like, why not? I have nothing else to do. And then it went through to like college and stuff. And then COVID time, I was really looking at like what like I had in the bank. And I'm like, and I was looking up, like, I was like, oh, is this like producing? Like, am I producing something right now? Like, what?
You like accidentally taught yourself how to produce really well. Like, this is a fun computer game.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's how I thought about it. So I was like, oh shit, okay, like I guess this is what I can do. So I was just like, I just kept on doing it, and now I'm still doing it. Now it's like my main source of income. So it's really, really cool. Yeah.
And you studied like smart people shit in school.
Yeah, we were like, we could never do that.
I'm like, what you do would stress me out so bad.
No, oh my gosh.
What's your master's that you were studying was in medical informatics?
Yeah, in medical informatics.
Informatics.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know how to pronounce it,
actually. Pretend to know what that means.
I'm dead. No, it's just looking at like, you basically have a lot of numbers, and you're like, you can just make inferences off of like statistics and stuff if you have a certain population. So it's like, oh, like you can look at like these like numbers and be like, oh, like this group of people have a propensity towards getting, or have a prevalence towards getting this certain disease or something like that. Basically doing that over and over and over again. That's basically
really easy task.
Do you feel like anything you like what you learned in school like comes into play in your music career?
I think like in terms of like communication, because like even like asking what is medical informatics, like you gotta like it's like whatchamacall, you gotta like explain, I guess. Even like sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, like do I even know what I just said? Like I was like, or sometimes you read something like, what is that? What are they trying to say? And so when it comes to like some people ask like, what's their process like, blah blah blah, and like sometimes like I can like go into like certain things, like maybe I can go into EQ and compression or something like that, or maybe I can just give like a simpler like I guess version of like what I'm trying to say and stuff, and like have it like better like simply communicated, if that makes sense. So basically the communication aspect like really came into play, I feel like. Awesome. So thank you.
Do you work with like external producers now, or are you still producing all by yourself?
Yeah, I work with external producers a little bit. So
okay.
I work these days I worked a lot with Burns, who has worked with like up there people. So honestly, I don't really know why he works with me, but it's fine. I do. But so that was really cool. And also for the ending song of the new EP Going Going Gone, which is also, the song is called Going Going Gone. I worked with another person named Jake, because I was like, I don't know anything guitar wise. Like I have reached my limit, and I don't really, it's, you know, you're ever like, oh, I don't know what to do about this, and I don't really want to like learn. Like I just want to like go to somebody and tell them like what I want. I was like,
but those communication skills, like the analysis of it, I'm sure that really helps when you're sitting down with someone.
Yeah, definitely. Because with him, I was like, I don't know what chord this is, but I want it to be like this. And then like, he'll be like, okay. And then like, he'll like do it on the guitar. I'm like, great. Okay. I'm like, I don't think I'll ever get to like your level, but at least I'm able to like tell you like what I really, really want. And so, yeah. And so it's been really cool. Although I definitely want to like, I'm still proud that like I was able to do like have a lot of the songs on the EP be like just like solely me and stuff.
Totally.
So and I hope to keep that, retain that in the future. It might like change a little, but I also want to like work with other people though. But it's hard. I don't know. Yeah. It's like sessions be interesting.
Yeah. Do you like working with other people?
When you find like a good relationship, I feel like I think it's really cool, but like a lot of it is kind of just like how do I say, not give or take, but trial and error. A lot of it's just trial and error. And I don't like the air part.
Yeah, it's hard. You feel like you're being judged a little bit, but you're so not.
Yeah,
like that's the whole point.
Yeah,
I know you can relate, but like I can't imagine like the vulnerability of like walking into a session with like almost a stranger.
Yeah,
and, like being like, I wrote this. Like I don't know.
Totally, exactly.
I'm not a musician. You guys are, so you know that. But
I'm a songwriter too.
Oh my gosh, yes. So I was like, you get it. Like it's like. It's just it can be interesting sometimes. Like
I said on another podcast, I was like, I spend the first couple hours being like, tell me your traumas. Tell me everything you're thinking right now. Because I feel like I can't be vulnerable unless I'm like on a level playing field with someone. And like, I don't know how much lyric writing you do in the studio or if it's mostly like production.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I come in with the song like melodically done, like already like lyrics like done like 95% of the time.
Right.
And for all the songs on the EP, like actually for all the songs I feel like that are out, I have like melodically like come in, like I have the song that because I just like I was like I think it would be cool to like work with like another songwriter, but I also feel like I'm gonna be like low-key a bitch because I'm just very like it was like I'm very like I don't want to say like I'm dictator. You get what I'm saying?
I know what you're trying to say.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel like I am. Just a little bit, like even like production wise, like you know how like you go in and like there's like if you go in there's like a couch and then like there's like the person like sitting there and like I don't like being on the couch because I just like because especially I feel like because I produce my own stuff, like if you just like I don't know, people can like just like they'll go with the song.
And you'll say like, no, that's actually not really what I wanted. And they're like, hold on, let me finish this idea.
Yeah, exactly. And so like, especially with Burns, because Burns was my first session, like I started on the couch and then gradually towards the end of the session, I was right beside him and I was like, no, that's not gonna work. No. It's like, or sometimes it's like, oh damn it, that was a good thing and I wish I came up with that. Okay, cool, yeah.
That's such a good collaboration dynamic though, when you're both like a little bit strong-willed and like willing to challenge each other.
Totally. Oh my gosh. And like he also just like really like even like I guess like before I even like respected my art, like he already like had like such a respect for it because he's like I don't want to like do something like really like off-brand like for you, like I want your vision to like come through and stuff. So especially when I say like something, like he's really like, okay, got you, like totally understand.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. And like I'm sure there's like a lot of producers like that. I was just lucky on like the first like bet. So I guess so yeah.
That's great. It's you have such a strong sense of self. It's awesome that you're surrounded by people who are like excited to bolster that.
Yeah, I'm glad the facade is coming to play.
It's not a
facade. Thank you.
I don't think anyone could think up that cool of a facade.
No, it's cool. So just you.
Oh my gosh, I feel like this is like the first time of me getting like cool. I was like, cool. Like I'm gonna
get used to it.
I would be like, I was like, Giselle, call me cool. So I am.
Oh my god,
score.
Yeah,
that's what I'm here for.
So off of Going, Gone.
Totally.
This is like your first big body of work.
Yeah.
What song would you say sort of represents like the meat of this era or like, I don't know, who you are right now in your career?
Yeah. I think probably anyone. Just in terms of like, I guess like where, like, I guess sonically, like where I wanna, not where I wanna go, but how do I say it? Like, you know how like you listen to something like sonically, it's like, oh, this is so cool. Like, let's party. And then you like look at the lyrics, you're like, oh my God.
Shit.
Yeah,
exactly.
I really like that. And I feel like anyone is like a song that like, oh, like let's pump up a little bit. And then like you like look at the lyrics and you're like, okay. And so I feel like that's like pretty much like the whole of the EP. I feel like, but also like how things will like continue and stuff. So I would say anyone.
That song hit me like a bus. I don't know about you. Yeah, I was like recording a vlog of me, like I was like a day in my life, and I was doing a bunch of research on your EP, and there's a time lapse of me listening to Anyone, and then you hit that like octave up note at the end, and I like stop what I'm doing and I turn around.
I need to see this footage.
Yeah, me too.
It's on my phone.
Oh my god.
But I feel like the songs you have released have been like super introspective in the lyrics, like what you're saying, but then with that like punchy 80s sound in the production. But Anyone, like, it was so vulnerable right off the bat for me, and I felt like I hadn't like gotten to know you like that.
Oh really?
Yet.
Oh, thank you.
And it just like it recolored all of your music for me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Stop.
No, it was really great because you left a lot of like space for yourself in the production.
Yeah.
Like the vocal chops.
I'm dead.
you were killing it.
I'm dead. Thank you. Yeah. No, I am not gonna reach that high note. I'm sorry today. I'm sorry. I'm like I've been trying, and it's just not been like in rehearsals I can do it, and then in live I'm just like I get stuck. I'm like, damn it. I really wanted to do it in LA though. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, no, it's actually really interesting that you talking about like vocals and stuff, because honestly, like, you should hear the demo. The demo was horrible. Like vocally, like the demo was absolutely horrendous. But it's interesting because I also like I went to I had the demo out, and basically like what you hear is like what is in the demo, with the exception of the bridge. I went to Burns for additional production and stuff, and like I was like, I don't know about these vocals, fam. Like I don't know, like this is just like not working. He's like, I feel like that's like, I don't know, like I feel like you were saying, like if it sounds sounding more emotional than sounding pretty, I feel like that was the really the objective. And so I'm like, you know what, I always cringe when I hear it, but it's okay, because I think like in hindsight, or like not in hindsight, and I guess in retrospect it'll be like, oh, like that's like an emotionally charged song, and like
it is.
It matches the lyrics so well. Like if it was sounded like perfect, like airbrushed almost, it wouldn't make sense.
I was like it wouldn't hit that much. And it also like mixing and mastering it was really interesting too, because I felt like when we usually went to like another mixer to like mix it and stuff, and it just sounded like so polished. And I'm like, honestly, fam, like I don't care. Like it was weird explaining like, oh, this sounds way too polished. Like I need this to like, if my vocals goes in and out, like it's okay. Like it's just the feeling of it, you know, like the ambient.
I always say ambiance.
Ambient?
And I always wonder if it's correct.
That's what I say too.
Okay, like, the ambiance, it's the ambiance of it all. It's like, that's what I look at. That's what I like look at. I don't really care if like, oh, like this is like technically like mix. I don't know. This is technically like how it's supposed to go. I don't. Who cares? I was like, if the ambiance is lost, then then it sucks. So it was like Anyone was a very interesting process, but yeah.
You can hear that rawness though throughout it. Like you were saying, like it makes me want to dance, but I'm also like crying a little bit about it. And, like I don't know what I'm feeling.
That's gonna be me too.
No, it was like I listened. Interestingly, it was inspired. You know, Dancing on My Own. That was kind of like, I was kind of inspired by that in terms of like, it's like a dance party hit, but then you listen to your lyrics, you're like, oh my god, like what? I can't dance, singing them. I kind of wanted it to feel like that, like, oh, like I'm dancing, but is there anyone out there to love me? Is there anyone out there to care?
You can so feel it.
Yeah,
it's great. I keep going back to that song. I know Giselle's been going to the title track.
Yes.
Really? Going.
Like, it's just soundtracking my life right now. And I keep telling everyone, I'm like, if I had a movie about my life, this would be like the like last scene song, or like the end credits or something like that. It's so cinematic.
Thank you. I'm so glad you said that.
You don't even care for. There's no use trying to make it last when you're gone, going away.
Yeah, no, I was like, I wanted it to be the ending song, and that song, it was interesting because it's like, I think I could say it was like the label favorite and stuff. So, but that means that like people are like low key like asking you to do stuff. So it's like, oh, like you gotta call like, oh, can you like change this, or like can you like do this and stuff? And you're like, no,
it's your song.
Yeah. But it's like they do it out like love, you know what I mean? Like, oh, like if they like really like something, but it's like, no.
It's like, thank you for taking an interest in it, but also lay off. Step back.
True. No, I was like, no, but thank you. Yeah, I was like, thank you so much for like, I'm glad that you like it. And like, and we like, Jake, like, luckily, like, he was like, I think I can do better. I think I can do better, like last minute and stuff. And so like, really like, it was like little changes and stuff, but they made all the difference. And so, yeah, I'm glad.
Dude.
Yeah.
Good for you though that you're like really standing up for yourself.
Oh, me?
Because I feel like people who have been like fucking in this industry since they were 8 years old still don't feel like they have the boundaries to like say no to a label or really like walk into a session and be like, no, this is my artistry.
That is true.
And you're doing that so off the bat.
Thank you.
I don't know. I can see it in like all of you. And it's so awesome to see.
Thank you. Yeah, no. Luckily, like I feel like with my label right now, I think like they're like I know there are probably other labels that are like, no, like my word's like the way, but they're like more like receptive, like in terms of just like, you probably know what's best in the grand scheme of things. And also just like, yeah, like that's just then, I don't know. I was like, I think like I find in other areas, like I'm much more impressionable, but like when it's like this, like, I guess music wise, like I'm really like, yeah, this, I think maybe I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to pretend like I know what I'm doing.
Well, what you're doing works. So whether or not it's like the traditional way of getting there, or like it sounds the way that certain people want it to sound, like it works no matter what. And that's what I love about it, because it's like rejecting rules or like, you know, expectations, and that's why it's good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I forget what the exact saying is, but it's not like fake it till you make it. It's like fake it till you convince yourself.
Ooh.
And at some point, like if you're just faking it this whole time, one day you're actually going to be like confident in your shit.
Yeah, no.
And I feel like you are.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I have that little like, but like I feel like I am like becoming more confident and stuff, but also like what's it called? I feel like sometimes like I get like a lot of like ideas and I'm like, what is that? No way.
You just gotta give into it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, please like listen to that.
You can send us the demo.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, we will tell you the real tea.
Yes.
Totally. Yeah.
So on the topic of like demos and shit, I want to know what our dessert is. Maybe there's like a track you're excited to release, or a song that's been inspiring you lately.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
like the cherry on top to Hemlocke Springs right now?
Wow. Can I do an unreleased song?
For sure.
For sure?
Yeah.
I was like, there's an unreleased song that will probably come out with the next project that I'm like low key, like kind of afraid of, just because it's like, I think it was going to come out with this project, but I changed a lot with this project. And so a lot of the things that were coming out in this project will come out on the next project, which I'm very excited for. But this song is like, I was like, again, I worked on it with Burns, and like, but it took in a direction that I think like both of us were kind of like, what is going on? It's like, it's giving a little R&B.
Sorry.
I
love the era shift.
Yeah, no, I was like, it gives a little R&B. I'm definitely gonna make some changes to it, but it's giving like R&B, and I'm just like, I remember like teasing it on like one of my lives, and they're like, this does not sound like a Hemlocke song, and I'm like, wait a minute, just wait for it. But no, I like listening to it, like I feel like it's like, I don't know, it's very interesting, and so I'm like, I feel like people will like this song, but I feel like fans will be like, what in the world happened? So I'm like trying to like, I guess, balance the best of both worlds, but also I'm excited for it because it's like a new, it's like, I feel like if you listen to it, you'll be like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, like what the hell? But I feel like people will like it. But it's just different. It's really different. So I'm like, oh, well, didn't know I could go there, but
different is good.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're the like designated boundary pusher of the indie pop scene. So if anyone can have like a genre spectrum, it's you.
I want you to do every genre.
Oh my God. I'll delve into country a little bit.
Finally.
Just a little bit. Yeah. But I'm like, I'm looking forward to that song. I'm more looking forward to like how will people like respond to it. I was like, I was like, I'll let y'all have a little listen to it if you want to.
Good.
Yeah.
I trust that you'll honor the essence of the song and like not give in to like, oh, I need to make this more like typical Hemlocke Springs.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Me too. I was just wondering why Sever the Blight wasn't on this EP.
Totally.
That's
oh my gosh.
Like, Girlfriend was the first song I heard from you, but when I heard Sever the Blight, I was like, okay, I'm a stan. Like, it's not like...
And Stranger Danger wasn't on it, right?
Yeah.
No, I was like, Stranger Danger, I feel like just like felt like a little bit different.
Watch out, she's a go-getter. Man taught me the way. Eat, work, and obey. Yeah, I had to keep adding on to debts I can't repay.
I listened to the EP like from front to back, and I'm like, oh, if it doesn't sound right, I'm gonna have to take it off. And so Stranger Danger was taken off, and then Sever, it was interesting. I had a different layout for the EP, and then I think like 3/4 of the, more like 7/8, we're gonna push it 7/8 of the way through, I'm like, I'm gonna change it because I think this doesn't fit. And Sever was originally on there, but I do get a lot of, why is it Sever on the EP? I think when going back in time, like I teased like Give Me All Your Love, I teased Girlfriend, and it was basically like just tease what you have on your computer and see what sticks, and then release a song, and then that's it. But I feel like going forward, I was like, I want things to be like project based and stuff. And so like as soon as I released Sever, I was like, oh, this was a mistake, because like this could have been like a project, like it could have been like had much more of like a, I guess like an impact, like if I just like took my time with it and stuff like that. And so I was like I listened to it, I was just like, because you're not the only one, a lot of people have been like, why did you remove it?
I feel like it's not too late to like, I love the medieval vibe.
Thank you.
I feel like there's more there.
There is, and that's actually the vibe for the next project, which is why it was taken off. Because I was asked a lot, why was it taken off? I'm like, just wait, please, just like, I was like, please, I promise, like you're gonna. I was like, when everything comes out, like I promise, like you'll like it. I guess I can say it. Like I always said that I wanted it to be on the album and stuff. And at first I was going to do an album, and then I switched to EP. I'm like, you know what? I was like, even though I'm kind of working backwards here, I'm going to make this right. And I'm going to like remediate, I guess, like the kind of like argument I was having in my head. And so I was like, okay, Sever's going to be on the album. I'm going to make an album like surrounding this like medieval concept. That's basically like, so that's like,
I'm going to live in that era.
I'm dead.
In that world.
I'm dead. I was like, it's sounding interesting because I've been making like a little song, or some songs that go along with it. It sounds very interesting, I will say. So
you've given us a taste of it.
Yeah, I was like, I gave a taste.
Yeah. That's a good dessert.
That is a good dessert. Yeah, I was like, I gave a little taste, and I guess like look forward to like what's coming, because it's like really cool. Yeah,
we are looking forward.
Yes. Thank you.
So my last question.
Totally.
Who are your ones to watch? Who are you listening to that we should be listening to?
Oh my gosh. Let me think. I've been listening to these indie artists. I think they're artists. They're called the Cavemen. I think they're Nigerian. I really hope that they are. And I'm trying to like think of the Spotify thing in my head. I'm like informational stuff. I'm like, please let that be right. But like, it's very ambient. It's very cool. And it's very, how do I say it? Like very like rhythmic and, whatchamacallit. And that's like, something that like, not that I struggle with, but like, I really like want to get more into like the rhythm of things. And so I was like, oh, I really enjoy them. So yeah, I'll say the Cavemen.
I'll listen to them.
Yeah, please do. Dope. Please do.
Awesome. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Oh my gosh.
We're so stoked to see you play tonight.
I'm dead. It's gonna be fun. I'm literally gonna find a costume after this.
Yeah. Oh my god. I love your stage outfits.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
So cute.
I was like, I'm going for, actually no, I'll leave it as a surprise. So I was like
I'm so excited.
Okay, I'm so pumped.
Yes. Oh my God.
Alrighty. Well, once again, this is Chef's Choice. Thanks, Giselle, for being here with me.
Thank you for letting me crash.
And Hemlocke Springs.
Oh my gosh.
Super great to get to talk to you.
Same. Thank
Totally.
you for having me. So excited.
Go listen to Going, Going, Gone.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Do that.
Awesome. I got you.